Yo, what is going on, guys? I just want to say thank you so much for the support on the last video and all the views and subscribers I got. Thank you so much. I know it's not a lot, but it does mean a lot to my channel since I'm so small. Also, I want to add that I'm kind of sick right now, so if you hear me sound a little nasally or if I lower my voice down a little bit, it's because of that. I don't have COVID, but I do feel a little sick. On to the video. I really wasn't expecting to make this video. I was honestly led to believe that we were done with the situation and that it wouldn't go any further. Nothing else would happen, honestly. I believed in justice and that EDP445 would be taken care of. But it seems it just isn't so. Things really don't go as you assume they will. And this is the perfect example of that. So if you weren't aware, YouTube star EDP445 was exposed for, let's just say, messaging a 13-year-old child was a bait, and the people that set it up actually exposed EDP through a video, and that was uploaded not too long ago. All of this was conducted through Instagram, and please, I implore you, do not look up the DMs. Please do not do it. You're gonna regret it. Your eyes are going to be scarred for life. You're going to want bleach in them. Please do not look it up. I do not want you to be traumatized. It is disgusting. You don't want to see the images EDP sent. I'll put up my best representation of what his thing looked like. Please do not do it. Because of all the evidence and the whole expose, most of us assumed that, he would go to jail because Chet, the guy who did the exposing, actually let everyone know on his now deleted YouTube channel that he was in contact with law enforcement and that he was actively handing over evidence to the police so that they could investigate, prosecute, and possibly, put him on trial for the things he did. However, now deleted is a very, very key term because Chet's channel was terminated. Why, you may ask? It's not because YouTube likes to defend pedophiles or that they're protecting EDP, because EDP's channel also got terminated in the same time span. So it's not because of that, but it's because Chet himself is also kind of a weirdo. I've done my research and there's videos of him actually saying really racist stuff, really anti-LGBTQ stuff, and really anti-Semitic things, which is funny because he's actually Jewish. However, because of that, YouTube did terminate him since, they don't like all that stuff, and possibly also because he was putting himself in harm's way, since pedophile hunting is considered illegal by the cops and they don't encourage it. Whatever, man. Since all this craziness went down, the police seemed to have taken a back seat on the situation, and that's probably because they were both banned off YouTube and their histories as being really weird comedians. It's like they're looking at these losers and they're questioning the validity of the situation. Like if I was a cop and I saw these two idiots were, known for being loser comedians, then I'd probably stop caring as well. I have better things to do. I can go save somebody from a murder, I can stop a robbery, I can investigate a murder, blah blah blah, all that stuff. And also, I'm no lawyer, but I don't think it's even worth arresting EDP from a law standpoint, since he could probably just hire a very good lawyer and just argue that it wasn't a real 13-year-old kid, so I committed no crime, that kind of thing. I'm no lawyer, but if anyone is a lawyer, just let me know in the comments. That be a reason as to why the police isn't investigating him, putting him on trial. Let me know. Finally, moving on to the meat of the video. If you've taken a look at the title, you know this does not end here. Usually, these kind of situations actually never end here. And that's kind of sad. After being on YouTube for this long, I know things never, ever end. The investigation is basically dead, but what isn't dead is EDP. His career is definitely dead though, make no mistake, I'm not talking about that. What I'm talking about is that he's still lurking around. We all assumed, he wouldn't show his face again since he was embarrassed and he was caught crying like a little puppy on camera, basically tearing down that whole image he was building that he was some tough guy. But like the fat, obese fuck he is, EDP posted on his Facebook not too long ago, of all places, that he was going to make his return on his own website, EDP445.com. Look, I'm not worried by the fact that he's making his return, because he's doing it on his own website, so whatever, man. I'm not even sure if that website will even stay up for long, because we all know how hackers and, basically everybody on Earth, even murderers and serial killers, hate pedophiles. That website isn't gonna stay up for long. It's gonna get hacked, DDoSed, all that jazz. But what does concern me is the fact that he says the movement will continue. What movement? You're morbidly obese. You're worried about the wrong kind of movement, my man. Lose some weight, you fat ass. Maybe you'll get some bitches on your dick. I don't know. Even if you paid a stripper $1 billion, they wouldn't sleep with you. I mean, if you're watching, if you got $1 billion, maybe I could do that for you. I don't know. Moving on, most of you should know this because it wasn't that long ago and it was pretty extensively covered as his return. I didn't make a video on it because I didn't consider it to be that much. He basically made like a minute video saying some stupid shit. But what he did post recently, it's actually a full-length video, like a YouTube video, on his Facebook channel. Since it is his first video back, I'll let you take a guess at what it could possibly be about. Go ahead, take your time. Think, it shouldn't be that hard, you only have basically 3 different options. If you guessed addressing the allegations, defending himself, or even apologizing, you'd be wrong. He did neither of those things. He did nothing to make himself look good. You know what? Let's watch a little bit of the video, and maybe you'll understand how stupid this guy is, and maybe then you can make your own decision.
Punk ass motherfucking trash goddamn content creators like yourself, you know what I mean, go from 10,000 subscribers and then automatically jump up to 108K because they're over here, piggybacking, off of the success of other fucking YouTubers. You gotta sit back and walk around here, make a fucking ass out of yourself in public, making fun of kids with Down syndrome and shit. There's a fucking video all over the internet of you using racial fucking slurs and shit. Oh man, the fucking N-words, my nigga, they'll be fucking offended, man. You know what I mean? Fuck these N-words and all that fucking shit. Your credibility is fucked, bro. See, the difference between me and you is, my nigga, the fucking eat that pussy movement, my nigga, we ride in fucking packs.
Bruh, no. There's no way this is his first video back. This cannot be his response. I simply cannot believe he thought this was a good idea. Fuck, man. You dumbass. Look, I'm no English expert or some shit, but this fool uploaded a 10-minute video roasting the guy that exposed him. What is that gonna achieve? This does not make you look good in the slightest. It actually did the complete opposite. Imagine your lawyer in court just starts insulting the judge, prosecutor, and the witness. Dude, look at my lawyer, dog. I'm going to jail. Like, sir, EDP445, also known as Bryant Turhan Emerson Moreland, you're a pedophile. Maybe talk about how you aren't a pedophile and, defend yourself. Maybe say that you're not a weirdo, maybe get rid of the allegations, maybe make yourself look good in some kind of light. Like, I know the accusations are very dead set and basically impossible to argue against, but you could at least try. Your fans are begging for anything that will make you look good so they can support you. You don't even do that. You don't even do the bare minimum. I just find it hilarious that not only is he not defending himself, but he's making himself look like more of an idiot. But he's trying to act all tough behind a computer screen when he was literally crying like a baby because his career ended. EDP is actually the quintessential, the epitome, the perfect example of a keyboard warrior. If you open up a dictionary and look up the image next to the word keyboard warrior, this is exactly what you're gonna see. He is like one of those little white kids who would call you the N-word over Xbox Live, but were 5'7", 100 pounds in real life, and couldn't throw a punch for their lives. I mean, this is obviously the extreme opposite. This guy's like 500 pounds, 5'4", but you get the point. I mean, that says it right there, right? If he can't even defend himself, then who are we, or his fans, or anybody to give this numbnut any reasonable doubt? Why should anyone watch him if he basically is admitting he is a pedophile? If you can't defend yourself, then you're basically admitting to whatever is being said against you. EDP, man, do you hear yourself? You mentioned that Chet Goldstein says the N-word, he says slurs, he says anti-Semitic things even though he's Jewish. He says some really raunchy stuff on livestream, but you totally omit the fact that you sent a picture of your deformed cock to a supposed 13-year-old child. I wonder why. In what world is extreme dark comedy, which is just words, the same as flashing your whole black ass, deformed pink looking cock in front of a kid and telling them that you want to throw them in a dungeon? Those aren't words. You were ready to act on them. You were trying to get laid with a little child. Look, man, I have no words. I really don't. Like, EDP, if you're watching, Just stop, my guy. Anybody that knows him, just tell him to stop. Leave the internet, sell your laptop, computer, phone, delete everything, man. And go to a 7-Eleven and get a 9 to 5. Go get a job at McDonald's. Like, I don't even know if they would even hire him, because he'll be eating all the hot dogs, burgers. On top of that, he wouldn't even fit through the door. But yeah, man, this is insane. EDP is truly mentally deranged. Oblivious, ignorant. I thought he was chill. His videos were funny, he was comedic, but I guess something was really off about him. I don't know what kind of drug he's on, but he's definitely not in touch with reality anymore, man. I don't know if he was from the beginning or not. I don't know. He's definitely not on planet Earth anymore. He's on some other plane of existence, like Mars. If he's on Mars, Elon Musk, you better nuke that hoe, man. Nuke that hoe.
Pussy nigga, I want all the smoke. Yeah, hey, pussy nigga, I want all the smoke. Get that bitch wet in Minnesota like I'm Little Boat. Pussy nigga, I want all the smoke.
We on the block 2 for 4. Nigga, come and get some smoke.